Hi everybody, welcome to Creative Pouring by Cheryl. I'm Cheryl. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to test the chrome powders against these I don't know what you call them, foil papers, to see the difference in how the shine is. I'm just going to use UV resin on the back of them because I'm going to make just a couple of earrings is all. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to do like a couple of different ones in the blue and a couple of different ones in the red. That blue is gorgeous. Let's see. I'm going to do it on this one here. I'm using a makeup brush because I've been taught that the makeup brush will get it more shinier. I mean, I'm not even using a tiny bit in here. I'm going to go all around that nib, try to work my best around it, and see how well this looks. And then I'm going to do the moon in the blue. It's a nice and big one. I should just use the cap. That way I get a little bit out and not a lot at a time. I am so curious to see the difference in the powder and the foil. See if there is a difference. Okay, that's the blue. Do the red. Nope, I haven't even opened the red yet. There we go. I'll just use the cap. Let me go ahead and move this out of my way because I'm sure to knock it over. Stay. I'm trying to get up in all the nooks and crannies and get it in there good. Brandish it in real well. I'm not going to make them very thick when I pour the UV resin in. Okay, and one more color, one more for the red. I'll do this triangle here. I found the closest to the powders closest to the foil that I could. They're not perfectly matched, but they're very close. There we go. That looks amazing. We'll put this back on here since it has all kinds left over. No sense in wasting it. Okay. Here comes the tricky part. We'll go with the star. Just lay the stuff on top of it, and the silicone will take it in. That should be enough for that one. And I've got a brush for it. Well, I said it would be enough for it, but it's not. You get another little piece of it. Only because it's a small area. Having trouble getting them in without getting it all over everything else. I've gotten it all over the outside of it and not on the inside. Look at that. Okay, maybe that's too small. Let's try this heart. I mean this circle. Wow, this stuff is not doing very good. I got it off of Temu. Look at that. Okay, that's fine. We'll go ahead and make one more blue, this corner one. So what I'm finding is the smaller pieces don't always work. And that's why you need the chrome powder to make it look metallic like that. Okay. It's about the best I'm going to get that one. Get the blue off my brush. Just going to use this. My sponge, my brush color changer. Let's try this red. Get a decent size. Put it on the heart. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off of my glove, or I mean off of my brush as best I can. Try this again. Found a little piece over there. It's not working. Okay. On the two small ones here, I'm going to use the same backing that I used in these, just to see how it looks. We'll see how that turns out. Okay, now it's time for my, I'm just going to use clear UV resin in all of these, and we shall see how it turns out. I'm just going to do a real thin layer. Get this up over here. I'm just using it to straighten it out a little bit and get it over the little nibs. Because these are actually earring molds, but I'm just using it as a tester. I got this mold from Michael's. No, I'm sorry. I got this mold from the Dollar Tree. It's just a dollar store. They're really inexpensive molds. It only costs like $1.25. Let me go ahead and get that on under there, and I'll be back when this is done. All right, I've cured that for like 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Let's go ahead and check them out. I'll move this out of the way. We'll start with the one on the end here. That did not turn out that good. Look at the difference. I think, in my opinion, the moon is over here. That's over here. Okay, now these are the ones. No, this is the one that I put together, and this is the one I put together. I have to clean that up desperately. I'm not thinking that they turned out that good. Look at all that mess I have to clean up on the foil. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use that foil much because it didn't come out very good. You might be able to see through that. There we go. Now you can see. That is the chrome powder versus the foil. That foil did not turn out pretty good. Maybe it's that I put it on the silicone itself. But yeah, those did not turn out good. Let me clean these up and see what I can do to make these a little bit better looking. I'll be right back. Okay, I figured out what to do. I cleaned them up a little bit. I'm pulling out my flakes. I've got purple in this one, and I've got pink in the other one. And I'm going to put a little bit in the back side. Let me put some UV resin in it. I'm just putting them on the back side. Spreading it out. This might make it a little better. Give it a little more sparkle. It helps if I put it in. It's just a little bit of flakes to flake it up a little bit. Or make it shine a little bit, maybe through the outside. And I'll put a top coat on the other side. Okay. Let's see. Today I'm using my J Diction UV resin. I love doing a little bit of experiments now and again to see what works, what doesn't work. I don't do them all the time, you know that. If you've been watching me for more than a minute, you know I don't always like to do experiments, but on occasion. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit and soak, or sit and wait. Let me cure these up and then I'll be back to you. All right, these should be done. Well, some of them stuck to the paper again, but are stuck to the plastic. No big deal. Kind of expected it, honestly. Let me get them off and I'll be right back to you. That was easy. Let me go ahead and clean this up. I just have a little thing sticking out. Well, I didn't even need to clean it up. I pulled it off with my fingers. All right, here we go. See, the back side don't look so pretty, but the front side, they look amazing. I'll bring you in closer for a close-up so you can see. I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank you for subscribing, for hitting that like button. Thank you so much for everything you've done for me. Thank you for everyone who's bought me a coffee. And we will see you next time. Thanks again. Bye for now.